Illinois' best source for news and weather. WAND News Today.
Coming up, more security cameras to the streets, why the University of Illinois wants to expand its surveillance capabilities. Plus, after the building where its set shop collapsed upon itself, how a local shoe store is ready to open for business. That's next. Good morning, I'm Elise Menaker. It's now 6:30. It's been a quiet morning at the State Fair before the doors open. That's where we join Eric Seltzer and Adam Del Rosso. Good morning, gentlemen. You've been having some fun out there. I like these live shots.
Good morning. Well, definitely a quiet morning, but also a cold morning.
It's chilly. We were shivering here not too long ago, especially with this breeze. That would be nice. We got to see who we need to talk to get that worked out.
And if you're coming down to the State Fair here today, I think you're definitely going to want to bring a fleece or something warm, at least if you're coming in the early hours.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit cool out here this morning, but you know what? I feel like a lot of people would rather have this cool, comfortable air mass as opposed to the mild and sticky conditions we were dealing with yesterday morning. I remember I stepped outside. I was in the studio yesterday, and I went outside for a quick break, and it just felt nasty. I don't know, but not this morning.
No, I'll tell you what, I came down here on Saturday, and we checked out the Butter Cow, and that's always one of the most popular things at the State Fair here.
We were talking about that a little while ago.
It was packed in there. We were sweating in there, and I mean, there's fans going on, but not really so much air conditioning. So if you are coming down here today, the nice thing about that is you're not going to be pouring with sweat and all that stuff. And there's a lot of cool events today. It's Agriculture Day here at the fair.
Do you know what I'm looking forward to doing?
What's that?
Milking a cow.
Are you?
I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere that is one of the things that you can do. I've never done it. I figure, hey, might as well cross it off the bucket list.
Let me ask you this: Would you drink it?
Well, I don't think you're supposed to drink it straight from the udders. You have to go through the whole. I don't know. I love milk. I mean, milk is my drink of choice, especially chocolate milk.
Well, that doesn't come out of the cow. I just want to make sure you're aware
I thought
of
brown cows made chocolate milk. No? That's not how it works?
That is not how it works.
All right. Well, I guess we'll get to business here and talk about the weather here. As we were already hinting at, we've got a great day in store, a little on the cool side. We'll start off with a look at our satellite and radar composite. Yesterday we had a few showers and storms moving on through. Those are well off towards our east now. Lots of sunshine here. The sun rising just a few moments ago. We've got a bright day on tap, but it will be even cool into the afternoon despite that sunshine. Temperatures this morning certainly on the cool side, generally in the low 60s to start off our day, and by the time we head into the afternoon hours, we'll only be into the mid 70s for our highs, with just a few fair weather cumulus clouds popping up, a bit breezy too, winds out of the northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour, and then tonight we're going to see those clear skies once again. 55 degrees our low temperature, so that's, I mean, for August, we can't complain.
No,
I really feel that we should just take what Mother Nature gives us and roll with it.
And accept it. We'll head back to Elise right now in the newsroom with more of your stories of the day.
Or help finding suspects of two separate robberies. Police say they got a call just after 9 Sunday night for an armed robbery at Lee's Famous Recipe in the 800 block of Charleston Avenue. Witnesses say a man entered the restaurant with a gun and demanded money. No one was hurt. The man is described as 5 feet 7 inches tall with a slim build. Mattoon police say they were also called to the Casey's General Store in the 900 block of Charleston Avenue. Police say a man entered the store with a gun and demanded money. The suspect is described as about 5'9" with a medium build. If you have any information on either of these crimes, call Mattoon police. In Decatur, 2 brothers are jailed for possession of a stolen firearm. 46-year-old Ricky Caldwell and 42-year-old Jody Caldwell are both held on $20,000 bond. Police say the .45 caliber Taurus handgun was reported stolen in late July. In Urbana, the U of I wants to expand its security camera network. The camera system helped to solve 15 crimes in the area during the 2012-2013 school year. University leaders want to add more cameras along 6th and John Streets. The U of I currently has more than 1,000 cameras on its property. There's a new law that allows you to keep your driver's license after certain traffic violations. The Sign and Drive bill goes into effect immediately. Instead of posting an ID as bail, you can now sign a citation as guarantee that you will show up for court or pay a fine. Keeping Central Illinois roads safe of DUI offenders, the Illinois State Police will be conducting roadside safety checks in Vermilion and Champaign counties throughout the month. They'll be watchful for unsafe vehicles on roads, driving under the influence, and revoked and suspended licenses. DUI is to blame for 40% of all fatal crashes in the state. Illinois' Attorney General wants tougher regulations on electronic cigarettes. Lisa Madigan, along with 28 other state attorney generals, sent comments to the FDA calling for e-cigarettes to be subject to the same advertising and restrictions as tobacco products. Madigan says e-cigarettes attract children and teens to use the product. The process to get a concealed carry permit could get easier here in Illinois. The state says reports of technology issues and other problems that applicants experienced in January when the process started, those have been fixed. More than $14 million will help support homeless prevention programs for veterans in Illinois. Grants to more than 15 counties were announced yesterday. That money will help support outreach, case management, and assistance with getting VA benefits. Over 2,000 veterans will be helped. Anxiety about keeping up with the cost of living. AARP released results of the Anxiety Index survey yesterday. The study finds 61% of those still working say they have or will have to delay retirement for financial reasons. 91% say they're looking for candidates who will address their economic worries. More than 800 retirees and non-retirees took part. A Taylorville business has decided to reopen its doors after its walls came tumbling down a few weeks ago. WAND's Doug Wolf tells us why residents are excited the shoe store is back in business this Thursday.
Down on the Taylorville Square, a wall collapsed in late July, temporarily putting a local shoe store out of business.
It's just something that hit us unforeseeable, nothing we could really do about it.
The owners of Belinda's, Linda and Bob Ferris, have decided to reopen down the block next to the cinema.
We're planning on staying here. We feel that this is a great need for the Taylorville area.
They're a very good shoe for joggers.
Belinda's had to move its inventory from the old store to a garage and into the new store.
Between 3,300 shoes to move.
They're hoping to get off on the right foot.
Hopefully we'll get everything back on track and start all over again here.
They get mixed up quite a bit, so now we're putting them back in the right order and getting them on the shelves.
The new store set to open Thursday morning.
Excited. I'm glad we're getting over the hurdle about the move. The move was kind of rough at first because we're trying to hurry up and get everything done.
We've had a lot of friends and stuff that stepped up to the pump and helped us out and stuff too, and that means a lot.
Belinda's first opened its doors in 2013. Doug Wolf reporting, WAND News.
A local artist depends on your vote tonight. The acrobat Christian Stoyanov from Normal will show off his talents again in tonight's America's Got Talent. He's an ISU alumni and was a member of the ISU Circus. Don't miss what balancing tricks he has up his sleeve. That's tonight at 8 on WAND. Coming up, we catch up with Eric and Adam live from Springfield as we continue our coverage of the Illinois State Fair. That's after the break.
And we're back live at the Illinois State Fair taking a look at what I'm pretty sure is my twin there at the Super Slush Lab. Blonde hair, big smile, a scientist. Yeah, I think so, especially waking up in the morning with that messy hair. As we get to business, taking a look at our almanac. Numbers showing average highs in the mid-80s, average lows in the mid-60s. We won't be quite that warm this afternoon, though. We'll take a look at where we get with that sunshine coming up after this.